There was no real reason for it to fall apart that morning, and in fact, it didn't. I did. I could say it was because my dad, whom I adored to the point of absurdity, had died 68 days before. I could say that watching him shrink into silence did me in, that grief bled me dry, that I was no longer a match for ordinary family life, that my radio station had lost the signal, the drone of static broken only by the occasional reception of two clear thoughts. He's gone, and please give him back. But the truth is that I'm always teetering between a mature acceptance of life's immutables and a childish railing against the very same. In the time it takes to get the mail, I can slide from sanguine and full of purpose to pissed off and fuming. As for perspective, there's a Hertz customer service rep in Des Moines who could release a tape of my recent feedback that would make the internet break. All of which is not to say that I can't spot the difference between trivial and tragic. I can. I do. I genuflect in gratitude for my health, my husband, my kids, my central heating. I just can't stay bowed down. I keep popping back up saying things like, "Does anyone else's back hurt?" In those moments, I'm not that much closer to maintaining an adult frame of reference than I was the day I got my first period. Speaking of menstruation, lack of perspective, and fits of irrationality, I have 2 teenage daughters. Georgia is 16, with Vidal Sassoon hair, almond brown eyes, flat feet, and one killer dimple. She likes lacrosse and Snapchat and prefers pre-calculus and chemistry to the humanities, where there are too many possible answers. Her interest in me hinges on allowance and rides. Offering more, like an opinion, visibly chafes her. Her independence tortures and impresses me. She is a world-class procrastinator who brushes her wet hair in the car on the way to the party and waits until we pull up to practice to put on her cleats. She is cool on a dance floor, and sometimes, when she's telling me a story, I am as captivated by her as I have ever been by another human being. Claire is 14, has blonde hair that turns brown in the winter, size 12 shoes, dark blue eyes she gets from her father, and a smile that can be seen from space. She plays volleyball and basketball because we make her, lacrosse because she likes being outside in the spring. Without our interference, her extracurricular hours would be dedicated to the lyrics of Lin-Manuel Miranda, decorating baked goods with special nozzles she found on Amazon, and throwing theme parties, 6 a year, pegged to the holidays. She designs her own invitations, finds snacks and decor ideas on BuzzFeed, and plugs in a $14 disco light to energize the dance floor that is our deck. In 5th grade, she got every single answer right on a standardized test that was given over 4 days. But that doesn't mean she can spell schedule, S-K-E-D-U-L-E, or argument, A-R-G-U-E-M-E-N-T. We like to think she might be some sort of creative genius, but anything is possible. When they're together, the girls are either watching reruns of The Office, ignoring each other in favor of whatever's on their cell phone, or squabbling over how to say Wingardium Leviosa. Sometimes the way they go back and forth reminds me of the way Edward and I bicker, and I feel sure that if only we had modeled bipartisanship, our children would be better and happier. Once or twice a year, they do a Bollywood routine they learned from Just Dance, and I'm reminded of the days when being at home with each other was enough. When they do the Garth and Kat skit from Saturday Night Live, I dare to believe I can see the faint edges of a future friendship. That leaves Edward, my husband. Growing up, he was told he looked like Robbie Benson of Ice Castles. Now he gets Ben Stiller. His obsessions are swimming, having the proper gear for any occasion, ensuring that each person he comes in contact with has seen and fully appreciated all 5 seasons of The Wire and the Golden State Warriors. He fanboys their impetuous power forward, Draymond Green, whom he calls Sack Tapper, after Green kicked several players in the nuts during the 2016 playoffs. Other than taking upward of 10 days to unpack a suitcase and nagging me about going to the dentist, Edward is fairly easy to live with. He is not afraid of the grocery store or the stove, and helps me color the very back of my hair, painting my gray roots medium brown 5 with the mini plastic brush that comes with the kit. He is deeply rational, has work that matters to him, and almost always holds my hand as we fall asleep, even though he doesn't really like holding hands.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.